So what we're going to do today is we are going to turn this mess and this mop into that. Here we go. Hello, it's Mummy and
Motmot.
So we're happy to be here today again. Today's a special episode because we have a special guest coming on board. But we'll tell you all about them later, right?
Yes.
We're not going to say anything yet. Before we start our show today, look at me. I mean, look at me. Look at Motmot. So now look at that. And look at all, the golden thingies. And look at that. So everything's all nice and neat. And she looks really fancy on one side and really cool on the other. And I look like this. But this is why this is one of the other reasons this show is so special. Motmot looked like this yesterday. Right? Yeah. And now she looks like this. So this is why we're doing this show today. We're showing you how to touch up your old hair. Because we had a proper mohawk done. Do you see that? A week ago. Well, no, actually 2 weeks now. 2 weeks ago. And then it became really rough and it became really this.
Tough. Rough and tough.
Rough and tough. Yep. It became really rough and tough. And then instead of taking the whole thing out and redoing the whole thing again, we just refreshed it. And we got that. So if you look at it, can you see that? So she's still got her afro. She's got a wonderful afro and she's got like twists in there. Right. So my son, we call it a mohawk. He calls it a frohawk. We like that. Oh, frohawk. Anyway, so we're going to change my hair to look like Motmot's because sometimes you just don't have the time and sometimes you love the style so much that you want to maintain it and you probably want to do something slightly differently with it. So this is what I've rocked this, honestly, just like this for one whole week.
Bad.
Oh, well, thank you. You're supposed to say that. You're my daughter, but I don't think other people think it's that cute. But this is what I've been doing. I've had hats. I've had hats. I have used like the grips to sort of do something with it. So I haven't just gone out looking like a mad mess. I've had, that up like that. I've just had my glasses on.
You look like you're very smart.
What do you mean I look like I'm very smart? I am very smart.
Yeah. But, people with glasses look like they're, professors and they look smart.
That's true. And sometimes I wear this hat.
Best hat ever.
Anyway, just to show you that I've had my hair, I just didn't do much with it. But the thing is, because of COVID, are we supposed to say that? Are we allowed to say that? A lot of people are working from home. So sometimes when you're working from home and you have a Zoom meeting with your boss, you just toss one of those hats on, put a scarf on, and you're good to go. But you can kind of get away with this. But that doesn't mean it's good. So we're going to fix it to make it look again like that. Give us a side view and another side view. Thank you, Motmot. Okay. So we're going to fix mine. But before we do that, I want to give some updates. So in episode 2, someone called me Jelly Belly. Someone called me Jelly Belly in episode 2. And I told you that we were doing exercises and what have you. And I have to tell you, it's not every day, but I'm actually doing 10,000 steps a day. How do I fit that into everything else? Sometimes I don't even step out of this house, but I still do my 10,000 steps, which, we'll probably talk about in another video just to show you how that's going. But I'm telling you, I've trimmed down a little bit, not too much. But what did you say today about my belly?
It looks slimmer.
Yes, she actually looked at me today and she was like, oh, Mommy, your belly looks slimmer. I was like, ah, because for anyone who knows Motmot, again, it comes in here, it drops out of here. So when she says it, it's exactly how she feels, how she sees it. So anyway, that's one update, that I'm still doing my exercise. I'm not where I was. I'm not where I want to be. I'm not where I was meant to be, but I'm still going. But I'll tell you what, on certain days when I can't do it, I forgive myself. I give myself a pat on the back. I give myself a yawn, and then we're good to go. I'm not killing myself. I'm just, I eat healthily. I'm really trying as much as possible, and I'm super, super busy. So I do try to put things in there. And Motmot tries, she helps me a lot, because when she sees me drinking, drinking like juice, she'd say, "Are you supposed to be drinking that? It's got tons of sugar in it." All right. Again, Motmot knows and understands the fact that people are supposed to be the way they are. I keep drumming that in her head, because the society nowadays, tells people you're supposed to be this skinny, you're supposed to be this big, you're supposed to be so high, and all of that. Oh, please, God made different varieties of people. I completely believe that. This is exactly what I'm teaching her. But for me, I was really jellying around, and and she reminded me that we need to keep the jelly in check. So another update we're going to give you is my hair. I do not have a ruler. I don't have a clue where my son is, or he would have brought me one. But I'm going to show you. Look at that. You can't even see it. Look at that.
I don't think I should touch mine.
Can you see that? Ooh, look at that, guys. Look. Ooh. So my hair has really grown. I'm not gonna do the measure. Hey, don't touch it. Don't touch my mop. Don't touch my mop. But another update I'm going to give you is here. So as you can see, I do have hair there. The only thing is, it's not growing as quickly as I would have liked. So most of the growth is here. But it is growing. I mean, it was literally, it was almost this. It was like this before, but now it's got hair in it. I'm still.
It had a little tiny pinch of hair.
Tiny pinch of hair, right? So I'll keep giving you that update, and it really doesn't bother me, because honestly, I've come to realize that in this world, if you worry about what people think about how you look, you'll never move and do what you want to do. I mean, if you worry about your skin color, then you're not going to do anything. If you worry about your hair, right, exactly, you're not really going to be able to.
How you look.
Or how you look, exactly. You're not going to be able to go to your full potential. I mean, why waste all of that? Why waste it? I mean, I read in Motmot's, I think it was kindergarten, a book that I'd written. Did I say that out loud? Yeah. I don't have any, no, nothing fancy. Just a story that I wrote. And I wrote about, the different colors, and the children really got it. It's amazing how children get it, and we grown-ups are just sometimes. So, going on to today's show, if you can see, my hair, we had twists. So initially, about 2 weeks ago, we had twists in this bit, and then we just had, the plaits up this way, and then twisted the ends, and then had like nice froze like that. And actually, that's another style that I had at one point, just to.
You'll never guess what.
What?
My hair has grown so long. Look, I'm not even stretching it.
She just interrupts me, and she just talks about her hair, but there's absolutely no problem with that. She got the genes, didn't she? All right, go on. So her hair is actually really grown as well. It's really true. And it's the thickness of it. It's the way that it's so healthy that makes it so lovely. But then again, we are trying to remember that it's not the length. It's really, really grown. It's the health of the hair, right?
As much as even if it's like the shortest hair in the world, it's still it only minds if it's healthy.
Right, right, exactly. Because if your hair, the funny thing is, I think if you take care of it long enough, I think it will grow. But if you tend to maintain, because of lifestyle, what have you, 3-inch hair, make it look fabulous. That's what we believe, right? Make it look good. Don't let anyone tell you that it doesn't look nice and what have you, and it should look like this, and it should look... No. If you have 3-inch hair, make it look good. If you have 12 inches of hair and you don't take care of it, it can look dangy and dry. Take care of it. So what we're going to do today is we are going to turn this mess and this mop into that. Here we go. Okay, so I'm going to take these off. Can you see that? Can you see those? I'm going to take those. Thank you. I'm going to take those off, and then I'm going to redo them again. And I have to tell you, to be able to do this, this has to be clean. So to clean it, I would usually wash it, but I'll try not to untangle, because once you put water in it, it kind of untangles your nice curls. Right, so I just washed it this time around. I shook out any extra things, and honestly, since we started using the oil that we've been using, remember the oil we talked about in episode 1, we don't get dandruff. It's just amazing. So if you want to know what we put in here, please check out episode 1, or was it 2? 1 or 2? Check 1 and 2. Okay, so now I'm going to take these off, and I'm not going to take them all off at the same time, just because I'm in a very lazy place this evening. So basically what I'm going to do is I am going to take one off, fix it, and then take another one off, fix it. I mean, oh, the oils are working. Ooh, 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 ooh. The oils are working. Ooh, 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 ooh. The oils are working. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Okay, so then I'm going to take one off.
Look at that.
That curl's cool, huh? I'm gonna split it in 2, because this is what I did with Motmots. I did chunky ones before, so I took one off and then I turned it into that. Now, I haven't done that to myself in a very long time. It's easier to do someone else's hair, isn't it?
Yeah.
So, right, so I can't wait for you to be able to plait, then you can do my hair.
I can plait.
Yeah, but this type of plait.
Oh, like stick it on it? Well, that kind, I can do that kind too.
Right. Okay. Right. We'll try it, but not today.
Okay.
Okay. All right. So I'm going to take this. I'm going to split it in 2, and I'm going to try to do something fancy with it. If I can't, then I won't. But let's see.
If it makes it into even more a mess, then.
I hope it doesn't make it into more of a mess than it is already, because it really is quite messy, right? So now I'm going to take the oil. It's got a little, you can get this off Amazon. It's really, really cool. So I just put, if you remember, we have the big container, and I just put a bit in here. And I am going...
Not like the liquid inside of it. It's just a plain bottle.
Exactly. Could you hold this, please?
Yes, I will.
Thank you. Same crisscross that I did in front there. Now I've got the last one, which I'm going to give a quick comb as well. Oh, something I did want to mention is when you comb your hair, it helps to start from the very end, because the thing with Afro hair, the ends are usually the very weak bits, and that's the part you want to keep. No, you don't want it to fall out.
No, like fall out when it's supposed to fall out.
Right, that's the part that we want to keep, because it grows from down here, if you remember. So if it's growing, and it will grow, if it's growing from here and you're not seeing length, it's because the ends are breaking off. So that's why you see me going like that, being very careful. Once I get the end, then I sort of comb towards the
base.
The base, exactly. Thank you, Motmot. And then with this bit as well, the same thing goes. I make sure that the ends are very nice and combed, and then I go.
Fluffy.
Thank you. And then I go towards the top. Your hair is very fluffy. It's much thicker than mine, but it's fluffy too. Okay, so it's all done.
Crisscross here.
Okay, so I'm going to explain to you what I did. With Motmots, if you remember, I've got about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 on one side. Well, I wasn't going to do 12 on my side. And on this side, in crisscross, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, but in different designs, as you can see. So I wasn't about to do that either. So I'm going to show you what I did do. And it still doesn't look like Motmots, but it is going to look like Motmots, I promise you. So, right, so I literally did one crisscross on that side and another crisscross on that side, and the others I've just done like that way because it would have taken forever. And besides that, yeah, my hands were just starting to really hurt. So now it looks like this. One reason it's falling over my face is because my hair is not quite as thick as Motmot's is. So private joke, sorry. So basically I've got the twisty bits that I took out, that I kind of cleaned out. So I'm going to use my hands to
Lick them up.
Yeah, so basically just flick them up like this. The only other thing you notice with Motmots is
It doesn't break.
Is that she's got this. How cute is that? Can you come forward a little
The
bit?
gold.
Come forward a little. She's got a gold thing I've put over there, and look at the other side. So this is what I used for Motmot's hair. But I'm going to put the silver one on myself. Silly. Thank you. Shall I put the gold as well? Or silver?
Yeah.
Use the gold as well. Okay, so this seems like it's just one piece that's been wrapped round and round and round and round. So I'm going to cut that bit off. I'm going to use this, a crochet pin, and I'm going to put this, so literally I went like that. Again, if I get too lazy, I probably won't put it on everyone, but I did it with Motmots. And then I'm going to pull this through. Hold on. And pull this right through. See? So it's at the base of that hair, right there. And then I'm going to take it to the next one. And then I'm going to take my pin and take it through the next one again. But this time around, I'm going to grab both. See? Put both in the hole right there. Close.
Is it hard?
No, not really.
Oh, so people, it's not that hard.
It's actually not hard at all. So you pull that through, and you've got it on one side of it, but what you want to do...
Threading lessons.
Threading lessons. Would you like to give threading lessons?
Sure.
Okay. So Motmot school, threading lessons, $1,000 an hour.
No, thank you. I don't think anyone's going to pay for that. How about $10?
$10 an hour? I think you're worth much more than that, but, well, I'm so glad you've got a business mind. So let's keep going. So put this back in the same one again, just so we can close it. And put it through, close it, and then put it back through again.
Nice.
Okay.
So I have a question.
Okay.
Why do you use 2 threads?
Because it just makes it thicker and makes you see it better, and then you can grab it. It's easier. So if you look at that, now I've got it on here, I've got that bit in the middle, and then I've got that on there completely. So now I go to the third one, and then again I hold this to here. I take my crochet pin, my crochet threader, I put it in. I take the crochet pin again, I put it back in the same one, and then I grab it the second time. It's easier to do this on somebody else, but trust me, it works. Close it, and then pull it right back out again. So then again, I've got it on the third one. So I've literally, then I kind of pull it like this. So I've literally got the same thing. Turn the side of your head, please. Motmot. Okay, so I've literally, that's how I kind of laced it across, and then I went across under her hair, and then I came back up the other side, and I'll show you. Okay, I'll show them in a minute. So then I take this again, so I do the same thing over and over again. how I'm doing that, but I've literally, if you turn it too much, it's gonna roll off. So I hope you can hear me. So I've literally gone and put that on the last one, okay, and then I'm going to now come forward, and I'm going to get Motmot to help me a little bit here. Can you hold on to this, please? So don't forget again that you go through each one twice, right? So I'm going to go through the same one again just so I can lock it. Okay, it's actually quite easy to come up because you can just grab it and come through, and then put this back in the hair that you're using as anchor again. Okay, so now that we've done the second one, now we go to the third one. So hold this. So what do we do? You tell me.
So you put this through.
I put the crochet needle through, and then
you put this one inside of it.
inside the hole, and
then you lock it with this.
okay, and then
you pull it.
Pull.
And take this and put it again.
And put it again in the next one?
No.
The same one, right?
Yes.
Okay.
And then hook it again.
Okay.
And close the thing.
Okay.
And pull it.
Right, and then what do? You tighten it, right?
Yes.
Brilliant. All right, you do the next one. This comb, I used to pick a little bit, like under. Do you see it? Look at the way. This is a Cantu comb. See it?
Mommy loves Cantu.
I love Cantu. I'd be a spokesperson for Cantu. If they would let me. I love Cantu. So, and I kind of go like that under it to raise up the hair. But it still doesn't look as neat as Motmot, if you've noticed. What I did with hers was I kept these, and I brought the hair down, and I kind of twisted the ends of it. Do you see that? Just twist it a little bit. Kind of just laid it down. So that way it helps it to stay. And then with these ones, but I don't want to have, I don't want a bump in there. I can't see it properly. And then so I'll take these two, and right there, I'm going to just twist off. So when I twist there, you can't see it properly, but when I twist the very ends of it, it holds the ones that are sticking up in the middle. So that way I can kind of keep them in check. Right, so I'm done. I'm done with tucking things in properly. So it's looking a lot more like Motmot's. I'm gonna finish off with this. Oh, it smells so good.
By the way, it was in my hair too.
Yes, it's in her hair too. So I'm gonna put a bit of that.
It goes
But this is the most important one. This has got to be glued blast freeze spray. So if you go like that with mine, it kind of goes down. If you go like that with Mama's, it's slightly stiff. It's slightly stiff, and so this is what that does. So I'm going to spray that all over my hair. Close your face. Close your eyes. I mean,
you close your eyes too.
you okay? Okay. Ugh. That stinks, but it works. The last thing I'm going to do is
Gel?
I am going to use the gel.
Nice.
Okay.
It's only white. That's the only problem.
It's only white. Okay, so the white's gonna go once I put the strip, the same strip. So there's a hair strip that. So this is the hair. It's like crepe paper, and once I put say that again.
It can like pull if you pull it and
It's elastic,
break.
right? So I just put this around like so.
So the gel can like sleep.
So the gel does what?
Sleep.
It's I love that because we want the gel to sleep. The gel just lays. Like it's not wet anymore, it's flat, and I don't really know if I'm supposed to be patting it, but I'm trying to do this as quickly as possible. So when I did Motmot, I kind of left it there for a few.
Whoa,
I left it there.
Left really quickly.
Yeah, I left it there for a few seconds. So now, what do you think? So now it's done. See? So I haven't actually seen this myself. But does it look okay? Does it look good?
Yes.
Thank you. Because yours looks absolutely beautiful.
Splendid.
Splendid. Does mine look splendid?
Yes.
Yes? Ooh, from the Motmot? That's great. I'm glad to hear that. So now we're at that part of the show that we're going to show our special guest. Give a round of applause for Fefe! Remember that son of mine that I've talked about 1,001 times, whose hair we would pay anything for? Here he is! Woo! Okay, this is Fefe, and we just want to show you his hair because, you know, as I've freeze dried my hair, but when I do that, you can still stick your finger through. With Motmots as thick as hers is, you can still stick your finger through. But when you see his hair, you can't get your finger through that. It's so dense. It's so dense.
It's like 4Z hair.
It's like 4Z hair, exactly. So now this is the thing. Do you like the haircut that I've cut for him? Do you like that haircut? So the thing is, his hair, I mean, I cut it, and then in 3 days, it's literally grown back to cover the base. So won't we do anything to have our hair grow like that fast? He has a real mohawk because he doesn't have any plaits or anything like that. We have the frohawk, and he has the mohawk. So we just wanted to do you want to say something?
Hi everyone. I'm actually so excited to be on the video finally. Woo! Yeah, my mom does my hair and I really like the style. She's very good with it, as you can probably tell from the other videos.
Shimmy, 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 shimmy. We always laugh at Motmot. She doesn't know how to shimmy. All right, let's do it again. Shimmy, 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 shimmy. There's something else we wanted to tell you about Fefe. So Fefe loves to cook. His episodes are coming up soon, so just look out for it. It's gonna be called
Fefe's Kitchen.
It's gonna be called Fefe's Kitchen. So, and we'll talk about that more on that show. But he's a big boy and he'll run his own show, but you'll see that. But we're glad to have him, so thank you. Yay! Okay, so now from Mommy and
Wait, one thing.
Yes.
My teeth are coming in.
Her teeth are coming in. Yay! They're almost there.
And
okay.
this one's wiggly.
And that's wiggly. So yeah, her teeth are almost grown up teeth now. Thank you for remembering that actually. All right, from Mommy
And Motmot.
and
Fefe.
it's bye! Let's pose. How do you think that went?
Good.
Good.
I'm
Good.
already tired. One thing. I almost burped.
You almost burped?
No, I burped, but it wasn't visible. I held
It wasn't
in my...
audible.
Yeah, I was like...
Did you hear that difference? If you can see it, it's visible. If you can hear it, it's audible. If you can taste it, what's that?
Eatable. Edible.
Edible. Ooh! Good job. Okay. We're going to show our special guest.